Welcome to today's lesson, Introduction to Operational Risk Management. In every organization, things don't always go as planned. System fails, people make mistakes, process breakdown. These everyday disruptions are what we refer to as operational risks. So, what exactly is operational risk? Operational risk refers to the risk of loss resulting from inadequate or failed internal processes, people, systems, or from external events. In other words, it's the risk that comes not from what the company does, but from how it does it. Let's break that definition down. There are four key sources of operational risk. First, people. Human error, lack of training, fraud, or unethical behavior. Two, processes. Inefficient procedures, weak internal controls or miscommunication. Three, systems. IT failures, outdated softwares, cybersecurity breaches. Four, external events, natural disaster, pandemics, or regulatory change. Unlike strategic or financial risks, operational risks are more about the day-to-day function, and while they may not always make headlines, their consequences can be very serious. For example, small mistake in data entry could cause incorrect billing. A server crash might halt operation for hours. Missed safety check might lead to an accident. Now let's talk about operational risk management, often called ORM. Operational risk management is the process of identifying, assessing, monitoring, and controlling risks that arise from the internal operation of an organization. Here's how it works, step by step. Risk identification. First, organization must recognize where risk might occur. This involves analyzing all operational activities and asking what could go wrong. Risk assessment. Once identified, risks are assessed based on their likelihood and impact. This helps prioritize which risks need immediate action and which can be monitored over time. And risk control or mitigation. The next step is to implement control to either prevent risk or reduce its effect. Things might involve revising procedures, introducing automation, increasing staff training, or applying stronger security measures. And monitoring and review. Risk management is not a one-time activity. Risk must be tracked and control must be reviewed regularly to ensure they remain effective. Let's look at a quick example. Imagine a bank processing thousands of transactions per day. If a single employee enters incorrect data, it could affect customer accounts. To reduce this operational risk, the bank might implement dual verification, regular audits, and real-time alerts for unusual activity. That's operational risk management in action. So, why is operational risk management important? Because it protects the organization from losses that may not be visible at first glance. It improves efficiency, enhances customer trust, support regulatory compliance, and most importantly, help build long-term resilience. In some industries, such as banking, healthcare, or aviation, operational risk management is even required by law and regulation due to the potential impact on public safety or financial stability. In today's complex business environment, operational risks are increasing with greater dependence on technology, remote work, global supply chain, and data handling. Organizations must be more proactive than ever. Fortunately, many tools and techniques are available. Risk register, key risk indicator, or KRIS, root cause analysis, and scenario analysis. Sorry. All of this support break risk awareness and smarter decision making. In conclusion, operational risk is everywhere, but so are the tools to manage it. By identifying weak points, strengthening controls, and creating a culture of accountability, organization can turn operational risk management into a competitive advantage. So, thank you for joining this lesson. In our next lesson, we'll dive deeper into the types of operational controls and how to design an effective operational risk framework. Until then, stay mindful, stay prepared, and keep managing risks one step at a time. Thank you.